Yeah, I'm live. All right, let me see. Where's Bandit? You're out there. Okay. Out there. Okay. Shit. Okay. So I picked out got my nails all picked out, and as far as the sizes, I got got them fitted to my fingers and stuff. So I have 10 nails out here just like this, blank nails. Hey Lisa, like that, almond shape, medium. By Beetles is what I use. This is the style of nail I'm doing this time. Has a little bit of I don't know how well you guys can see. Has a little bit of cat eye to, or with that line going through it is cat eye polish. So I do it. There's a few different steps, but that's going to be the final look. Okay, professional looking enough. Look, professional looking enough. People are going to think you got it done professionally. We'll just say that. Bandit wants to say hi. Now it's blurry because I see I need a better camera. Okay. So I have my little, I've already filed it. Right, we're not going to do that yet. You push back the cuticles and all that. Get off any old glue or product on your nails, obviously. I have my LED light, UV polish is the best, I think, because anyways, I'm going to do, I have this little thing to put my nails on here. Could paint them in advance. I'm just going to do them all like the same this time instead of like doing anything extra fancy. We're going to do kind of so I'm placing my nails on this stand to do the first 5. Like this. Then I'm going to put the first step is putting down, I'm going to put down a base color. If it was your real nails, you definitely want to put down a base coat, I guess. But I'm not going to do that with this one because I don't know. You're probably supposed to, but anyways, and I'm not going to use any building gel or anything like that to build an apex or make them thicker. Sometimes I like to do that just because I think it looks nicer. All right, so I'm just going to paint these all this base color that I chose. And it's really pigmented and it's only going to need one layer of this on each nail. I'm going to put the, I'll show you before I put it under the light. It's just basic nail polish, or not nail polish, it's gel polish, UV. Painting it beforehand is the best way to keep it, like, look, is the key. Instead of painting them while they're already on you. There's a little hair that's bothering. Okay. That one right there looks a little bit splotchy. So do you guys know, is Killer Looks going on a live with Tiffany and Benny tonight? Is Killer Looks going to be on that too? Either way, I'm sure I'll be watching. So I put the base color on all of these, and I'm going to put it under this UV light for 60 seconds. And then the next step is going to be this color, which is kind of a topper kind of color. It has like glitters in it and stuff. Hey, Sharon. Cold November Rain. Aw, thank you for the Cash App, November Rain. Let's see here. It's really sweet of you. Okay. Fishing, yeah. Fred fishes a lot. Hey, Juniper. Pretty sweet pea. So, okay, so we got that. Now we're going to put, this is the easy manicure. At least get this one. I have a full professional looking manicure in less than an hour. So I'm going to put this layer on all of them. I like it just like this too. But and one more here. Yeah, see, I like how these look just as is. I don't know if you guys can see them really. And this is the final look. This is the final look on the, this one has a line, you know. Okay, so put this under UV for 1 minute. I do my practice now first to decide what style I'm gonna do. Oh, well, good, Marlene. I'm glad you're happy to see you guys. I figured I'd been a while, so next one we're gonna do the cat eye polish. So this is a really easy one. We're gonna need these magnets. Any news about summer? Oh, unfortunately. Okay, so I have to do these one at a time because we're going to use magnets, putting a thin layer. Well, not really a thin, but anyways, a normal layer of nail polish. And this is the cat. I use the magnet to kind of bring out the, it's hard for you guys to see. See how that moves? So bring out all the, there's like kind of a, did you guys watch the new Brian Koberger stuff and Gray Hughes on Ashley Banfields or whatever? Anyways, so you take these two magnets and go like this, and it will make a line. I'm going to do it kind of sideways here to kind of pull away. Put that under the UV. Do the same to each other one. Did you hit that like button? Says Pretty Sweet Pea. Thank you. Okay, we got that. I use this one to bring the glitter out because it's a stronger magnet. Why does it seem like, yeah, I hear my daughter. I thought she was going to a friend's. Okay. There's that one. Is Caitlin here?
Yeah, they come back from me. I don't know.
Okay.
They must have forgot something. Oh.
Daughter?
Sorry, she can't find the phone anywhere.
What?
I think my Grammy took it out of town with her boyfriend.
Your Grammy has a boyfriend.
wondering.
Ooh, who? Aww.
Cute.
Oh.
He got money.
Is he? Oh.
Yeah, well.
Granny got game.
I know.
Well, hopefully you find your phone, dude. Let's see. Is that how I want it? Yeah, that's fine. Hey, Amos. We need to do a reading today. If you want. I was thinking about listing all my. Does anybody want to buy a bunch of like resin stuff? You remember when I was doing all that resin? Does anybody? I mean, I go from one project to the next, and I have hundreds of dollars of freaking molds in there. So if anybody does like resin, or I have UV resin too, I have about a gallon or so of the epoxy resin, and then I have like a really good amount of UV resin. I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of everything, but I'm needing to. I thought about having a little sale because I'm needing to make some money. Okay. And selling stuff that I'm not going to be using before it expires and stuff. You know what I mean? Put it on eBay. Okay. See, I was saying Macari. I like Macari, and at least I used to like Macari. I haven't used it for. One more for the. I didn't even, let's see, I've been live for only less than 20 minutes, guys. And look, I've already got almost got the first hand done. All I have to do after this is put the top coat, and then I'm on to the other nails. And then I'll file it once it's already on my nail and decide if I'm going to do shorter or if I'm going to keep the length. So the filing and stuff I'll do after, if I'm going to, because I do have to take off. There's like this rough spot at the end they put there, I guess, to be able to grab the nail bite, I guess. You have to file that down, and if you want it shorter, you definitely do not touch the nail. All right. So let's take out that one. So here's those ones. I have the final one under the UV, but I'm going to go ahead and put the top coat on these ones. See how you're always doing something. You're always like, no downtime, just keep going. Time was money, right? Whatever that means. I mean, I know what that means, but I don't know if it really pertains to this. Anyways, top coat on each nail. It helps the design, protects the design. Plus it makes it look nicer. Nice and thick. That's what she said. Sorry, I couldn't resist. So yeah, if anybody is needing epoxy resin stuff, I'm going to start listing a bunch of stuff today, I think. I know it was fast. Okay, I got one more here. That one just got done under the UV. Sometimes I do styles, though, that take way longer. Like, Cher wants me to... I'll show you one style that takes a long time. After I put these underneath the light here for their final. Okay. I keep my little samples of things I make. I am proud of this one. I am proud of it. So it's supposed to be a peacock. A design like this would take me a couple hours for... But something like this, super easy. Putting that under another 30 seconds just in case, and I'm going to pull those off, and then I'm going to put the last 5 nails on that because I have another thing like that I could use, but I've lost a couple of the little things to stick on, so I just do one hand at a time anyways. Best glue. Oh, I love this glue. This is very good. Beetles super strong nail glue. It works so good. It's like about the best glue. So there we go as far as our final product. And look, I mean, those look professionally done. Professional enough. Okay, so we got that. Taking these off. Setting them to the side. And we're only 24 minutes in. See, I'm going to have to... This here. Actually, though, we might need to... Let me see. This one has a little bit of a... We might have to overdo... Or... my freaking... This thing's not been working. So... kind of some of the glue. See, this thing's like, I don't know, there's like a short in it or something. Just started doing this. I'm not happy. I'm bummed because I love this thing. Okay, so that one's okay. All right, so all right, we salvaged that one. Now let's continue. Put the last 5 nails on here. See, the pinky one, that happens a lot because it's such a small nail that sometimes it's hard to, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Hey, BJ. I was thinking about doing like pumpkins or something, but maybe next one. Okay, so now we got our 5 nails again. And we're going again. Starting with our dark pink base coat that we're starting with here. This color is a really good pigmented color. You don't want those little hairs, that's for sure. Little hairs are not your friend when doing nails or any type of freaking any type of art project. Really, little hairs are always a nightmare. So just putting a nice covering this a nice opaque. Yeah, that's the word, opaque. That's why I like this color, because you only need one. It's a one and done. It's a base coat anyway, so you don't really need like. There's this little hair I can't get rid of. Okay. I think that's good enough. Just the base coat on those, putting under the light. Oh, for your Dremel thing? Yeah, I just changed the sandpaper on mine. But there's something here, and I think I know how I accidentally did it too. I accidentally touched the cord with this, and I think that's how I got the short, like why it sometimes like turns off now, because I messed up. I just need a new cord. I could probably find a cord I might be, I don't know. But yeah, you have to, which I'm trying to learn from you guys and not go crazy with my nails are already very thin. And some of you have had like really bad reactions to overdoing your nails. I've heard horror stories of it. Yeah, Marlene. But she doesn't keep them on long enough. Like, that's why I'll only if I have a set I make like this, and I decide I don't like it after I'm done with it, if she likes it, I'll put them on for her on her fingers because I don't know, she doesn't. To me, they stay on. I could keep them on for like well over a week or even two if I wanted to. That's how long. And if they fall off, I just reattach, reglue them, which doesn't happen very often because it's really good glue. And plus, I file my nails first before I try to take the shine off my nails. But I try not to go crazy with it because I know you don't want to over process your nails. Like, you could do it so crazy that it ends up you start having like your body starts like reject like anytime. Like, I guess with Laura, Fred's ex, Laura, she was telling me like her skin like bubbles up as soon like she overdid her nails so much. Okay. So we got that layer on. Yeah, these could last 2 weeks very easily if I wanted them to, but I usually change them. I get bored with them and change it usually after a week. So we got the glue here. How much of this glue is? Got the glue here. This is 3 bottles. Yeah, I bought the 3-pack because one of you guys, I believe Donna, got me this glue one time. Just a single, like it came in a kit she got me, and I was like, oh, I love it. And I went and bought these all 3. All right, so now we're gonna do the silver, which we have to take off individually because we don't want the magnet. Like, you have to be able to move around the nail when using cat eye polish because you have to be able to move the magnet around it, obviously. And if you set this next down to one of these other ones, and then you start painting the next one and you bring in magnet near it, it will mess up your design. So after you want to, if you like the design that you make with the magnets, you want to put it under UV light immediately to kind of seal the design in. Otherwise, if you get a magnet too close to it, it will like screw it up and you'll be like, dang it. So, magic. You want to see magic? Whoa. Come on now. It's completely cleared out. Okay, and then bring it beside it to kind of try to bring out the glitters. Kind of keep it level. I don't know if you guys can even see. Probably not. But you see the glitter moving? Okay, and then watch this. It's like magic. Hold on. Well, maybe not. Hold on, I have to bring the glitters back up. I kind of accidentally messed it up. Bring the glitters back out. But that's a good thing. If you mess it up, you can This one's not turning out. Maybe I don't have enough. It's not turning out. It's the line's not. It's too. Maybe I didn't have enough polish on it. Let's redo this. Do 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 do. You going fishing?
Yeah.
Do do do. Be careful. All right. He can't hear. All right, there we go. This one has a lot of glitter. Now, this time it should work. Turn out a lot better. Do I like that? I still don't like it. I don't know why I'm having such a problem with this one. We're going with this one no matter what. Okay, I guess that will have to do. Okay. I think I'm going crazy with my nails now because I didn't get to do my nails for like 10 years. Because Jim hated it so much. hated fake nails, so. And if I would get my nails done, he would, you shouldn't, why would you should how I like it. Okay. So just to not argue, I just would not wear nails. So we're going to try, we need to get these, I need to get a move on because we need to get this done under an hour. And I mean on my nails and everything. I'm talking about an out the door manicure in less than, really, I could have got this done even faster. 45 minutes. If I was in a hurry. Okay. It is expensive at the salon. I mean, I don't think it's, I mean, for something like this, you're going to spend probably $100, right? I would think. To get the real fancy ones, like where you're going to do like those peacock designs and stuff, like, gosh. Or if you're going to have anything like any rhinestones or anything put on them, yeah, you can get up to $200. Somebody just wanted these nails with like a pretty, color or whatever. And, you could probably do pretty cheap, but yeah, see, I don't know. People are like, you should do nails. Like, yeah, but really, I don't think people, I don't know. It's more just a thing I do for myself, I think, because I don't think you can really make good money. People aren't going to want to pay. Takes 2.5 hours. I haven't done my toes for a while, really. I mean, as far as painting them, like I should, but see, these pinky ones are. Do you guys see Greg Hughes on Ashley Banfield's podcast? There we go. So eek. Just leave that. All right, let's start. Clear coat. Clear coat. Gray Hughes or whatever his name is. Gray Hughes. He was on Ashley Banfield's podcast, her YouTube channel, talking about the Brian Koberger. Like, I guess because he's the one that released that new footage of Brian Koberger. Actually, is his name Gray? I think it's Gray, yeah. Not Greg, Gray. Gray Hughes investigates. He can be a real asshole sometimes. But he was the one to first get his hands on some kind of Brian Koberger footage of surveillance of, well, it wasn't, I don't know if it was really surveillance. It was just like they had pulled a security footage and stuff of places that Brian Koberger had been in the hours following the murders. And it's really interesting. One place is like him going in a Costco, but then not being able to go in any further because he doesn't have a membership. And they turn him away and goes down to a coffee place and then an Albertsons and just driving around. Hanging out. Okay. Put these under here. 60 seconds. And all right. So now we go back to our let's see, that one goes there. Probably goes there. Or no, I'll do this. There. Okay. So I already like pretty much on my little pusher thing here, and I already pretty much did that. And I also, well, here in a second, we'll put this thing back on. I don't have a Dang, is that 2.5 hours at a salon for like how long it takes yours to get done? I like the Beatles gel polish. I think it's pretty good actually. But I haven't used too many other ones really. But I in the cat eye polish that I use is Soul Wink. She goes live on TikTok and yeah, I screwed up my Dremel somehow. Unfortunately. Sucks. Going over them real quick. Even though I've already done this. Just real quick. Okay, we'll just. All right, so starting with the thumb. Here we go. I'm just going to pour a little bit of glue in there. It's the best deal for the money. You think Beatles? Hey, Diana. Ew, you put your mouth on that. All right. I'm just in the heads of the haters. Have I put a little too much glue, I think. Yeah, I might have to, if you end up putting too much glue on and it kind of gets on your nails and stuff, try to wipe it off, obviously. But what you can do to revive your nail and make it look good again is put another clear coat on after you put them on. But we have one nail on. Let's see here. This one goes there. Okay. Then the glue doesn't come out quick enough for me, so I get impatient and just dump it in. Hey, Sue. You know, am very lucky. I've never even had a cavity. I'm very blessed at my teeth. I'm so thankful. My grandmother didn't have a cavity till she was like 60 something. But yeah. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I have really strong bones and teeth. I've never, I've never broke a bone. I've never really broke a tooth I mean, I do have a tooth on my bottom that, yeah, a girl one time. I've never been in, I'm a lover, not a fighter. But there has been, there was one time this girl like was super jealous of she was in love with my best friend. Seriously. And she just hated me because of that. Yes, she was in love with my friend that was a girl. Dang, would she she hit me in the face like a man one day. I was like 20 years old or something. Happy birthday. When was your birthday? I like these nails, actually. These look better than I anticipated. And unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be a little bit longer than an hour. But you have to also take into consideration that I'm also talking to you guys while I'm trying to do this. So in a normal setting, it would take probably about an hour. Big Chief Silvertooth. The only time I've been to this is when get them cleaning twice a year and they say I have great teeth. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a blessing because I know your teeth, it also coincides with your health in a big way, something with that. There's still this piece in here that I think is too... Do you think I look enough? Where'd it go? Are you serious? Move. Oh, sorry. Yeah, move. Uh-oh. Where'd it go, guys? Oh, no. We might have to do it. Oh, there it is. And there goes my drink on the floor. Oh, shit, guys. We have a freaking problem. Houston, we got a problem. Houston, we got a problem. Let's get a dirty towel here. See, you have to take instances like this into consideration too. This goes into our nail time. Well, looks like it's a good thing we're getting done to getting close to done because Mama needs another Diet Coke, right? Hey, Jam Jam. All right, I know, right? Not the Diet Coke. Well, thankfully, thanks to you called November Rainy. I can get another one. You sent me Diet Coke money, so. Okay, so the pinky. I put the singing single. Wow. Look. You can't tell me, even the haters. I mean, we're not quite done either. So we're going to leave it this length, guys. I can't find my freaking nail clippers, my professional Big Daddy ones that are for fake nails, you know. I don't know. I'm guessing my daughter probably stole it. So this is some cuticle oil. Also makes it just makes it look nicer too in a way. It's good for your. It's good for your cuticle area after all that wear and tear. Just to moisturize it. Makes it look nicer. I'll show you. Oh, thank you, Amos, for the Diet Coke fund, for money towards the Diet Coke fund. That's really nice of you. Okay. All right. Nails by Ziggy. Now we have these last 5 to pull off here. Yeah, I could turn this into a, get your cards read and get Tarot and Nails. Tarot and Nails by Ziggy. Let's see. I know we're going to probably have to file this one too, this pinky one, a little bit. Come on now. Okay. Oh, yeah. Man, my stomach's cramping. I guess it is that time of month. I forgot. Nail stamping? No. Oh, gosh. What are you getting me into? What are you getting me into now? Great. You guys know how I am. You know how impulsive I am. Look, we have all those molds and epoxy resin and UV resin. I moved from one freaking thing next. Now I'm going to get into nail stamping probably next. Probably will be. What is it? Nail stamping. Oh, basic. Okay, so you basically like stamp on the design. Is that? Taurus reading? Still waiting to see what nail stamping is. I guess I could look it up and we can see together here in a second. I didn't know what cat eye polish was just a few short months ago. And now I'm like, then but now I have the whole collection. Well, I sold some of it because I was like, that's ridiculous. I don't have the money for all that. That's crazy. So, and I use it pretty regularly, but sometimes you have to prioritize. This part is really crucial to help keep the nails on long, but it is also not the best for your nails, and so if you want to skip it, if you don't care about your nails will only stay on maybe a day or two, like if you don't, but engraved plates. Yeah, I'll do Taurus. Let's see, I need to do Taurus, Cancer. I need to do some fire and earth signs and Cancer. So maybe I can do that tonight. I think we'll have to see. My stomach's hurting really bad. I hope I don't start feeling bad because I want to be able to do some readings. I need to be able to. Ah! No! That was not. That was a blooper. That was a blooper. It's too much. I don't want that glue there. Ugh. Yeah. Some of these I'm definitely going to have to put a top coat on, like this one, because I put way too much glue and it's like getting everywhere. And it takes the shine away, and So I'll probably be going back over that one especially. Because it's made it all dull looking. It's okay though. We can fix that easily. All right. I think that one's next. Let's try not to get too crazy with the glue this time. I'm a pretty patient person, but I don't have the patience to wait to brush on the glue one little bit at a time. So Chris has some nail glue that has a brush like polish. This one has a brush on it too, but I like to dump it in there because once it gets, like if it's a full bottle, it's easier to get a bunch on the brush and just goop it on there. But I do have some Kiss glue here that is actually very, very good. But it's more like, yeah, it is really good. I tried it yesterday, but I took the nails off. I did because I didn't like them. But yeah, I tried this other type and it was actually really good. I was surprised. Kind of like there for a while, I was a big into brand, like beauty products and stuff, like kind of higher end stuff that you would get at Sephora and Ulta and stuff. I was big into that and I wouldn't use really drugstore because I thought it wasn't as good. Now there is some that is just as good. And actually, like some companies like Urban Decay, for an example, is owned by, I believe it's L'Oreal. So they're going to definitely use the same. A lot of times they'll have like the high-end brand and then the low-end brand, that's cheaper but made by the same company. A lot of times it's the same exact stuff, just bottled differently and resold. But some higher brand, I don't know. I used to be a brand snob. Manology's new glue, and now remember. Bye, Blue Eyes. What day is Earth Day? I could see myself turning into one of those people someday after this case is solved with Summer Wells, like just kind of being a hermit somewhere and living off grid a little bit and kind of being like what are those people, like hippie, save the earth type people. I could see that. Thank you, Jumper. April 22nd. 422. So your life is going to be a lot about balance in the home, probably. So twos are really important in your life. Huh. So when you're off balance, that's going to, yeah, balance is going to probably be super important for you somehow in your life. Like having a very balanced life. If you start like, I'm sorry, here comes Tarot Ziggy. But that's just an interesting birth date because those all go down back to twos. 422. And I don't know what year, but I do definitely. I don't know what year, but yeah, I definitely get that feeling for you with that birthday. 22. Fred has a really cool birthday. His is 11/11. Jim had a really cool birthday too, which is interesting. They both have really, really unique birthdays in a way. And also so Fred's birthday is 11/11/76. And then you look up his chart and it's like, holy crap, Scorpio. Like so much Scorpio in it. And then Jim's was 6363. See, 6363. That's gonna be something about community. Okay, let me get these. It's okay, he's probably in my DMs. I was kind of cockeyed. It's a little cockeyed. And this side doesn't look as nice, in my opinion, because I need to go back definitely over on this side with a clear coat. It still looks nice. And finish, kind of the finished product anyways. Let's see, I'm gonna, like I said, put on a also I have to first gonna do the clear coat on some of these before I do the cuticle oil for this one. Definitely. Hey Missy, how's it going? Do you want to be a mod here, or I didn't know if you wanted to be or not. If not, I understand. Like seriously, don't feel like you have to. I don't, it's totally fine. see. Maybe I'll take you guys with me on a walk here in a second, since I now need a Diet Coke. We'll see if we get any, we'll try to really like show off our nails. We'll see if we get any compliments. We'll bring a lot of attention to them, okay, guys? We'll ask people about our nails. On a scale of 1 to 10, an honest, I'll say, and ask them for an honest opinion. Well, no, I'm not going to ask them. They have to bring it up. I'm just going to go be overly obnoxious with showing them my nails, and hopefully they'll just say something. I understand, Missy. I know. And then I don't want you guys get targeted too. And that's a big, and so Sage was targeted so bad by Jody Sue, and for people that she modded, that she publicly like had to go in there because, yeah, I mean, that's how it gets. Just because you mod for somebody, it's crazy. Up in these streets. You don't have to bite your tongue up in here at all. You guys are allowed to have opinions, you know, as long as, I mean, which I don't really have, guess, that many, like, just so people are respectful of like the person on panel, like while they're on panel, I guess, and but you're still allowed to have your opinions. See, I'll probably put on a clear coat on this one too. Now I feel like I have to do it on this one as well. They look better than I expected, honestly. I also have been going over on TikTok sometimes and been drawing cards. They monetize me. I'm like where I can get like, I don't know, gifts and stuff. And I was making like $10 like $10 a week. They pay you weekly there. So like if you can get like monetized on TikTok and start to actually make, I see Doug's over there. He has like 50,000 subscribers over there. And he goes live. And the cool thing about TikTok, I noticed, is they pay you weekly. So like, if you can monetize, if you do have some kind of like talent, you can monetize over on TikTok. Seems to be, and get paid weekly. Some people do pretty well for a little bit extra money over there. I don't know though. I'm just talking like there's been have you guys heard all the freaking police? Like, what is up with that? I mean, hey, Connie. So, yeah, looks pretty good, guys. I just had to put cuticle oil on this hand and it's done. Unless I wanted to cut them shorter or something, which well, he is on YouTube, but I mean, he's not supposed to be is the problem. And so he probably doesn't want to rely on YouTube because his channel could probably be taken any time. Because Doug's been banned before, so all it takes is for somebody, and I'm sure he has an account now, but I don't know if it's monetized, but it's probably under somebody else's name or something. A lot. This one, I don't know. I don't think what I don't know what happened here. Must have touched my nail to something right there. Your fingers get sore? I know, that's crazy, Melissa. Doug was cool when he was in a good place mentally. I'll just say it like that. There was times like he would think that we were like all conspiring against him and stuff, and he truly believed it, you know. All right. He's lost a lot of weight. Stupid hairs. I'm not very good with my left hand. We had one of our bikes stolen, the freaking bastards. And I look back at the camera and nothing. And that's one thing I haven't told you guys that happened. That was real awesome. Didn't get anything on camera somehow. Could not. But where the bike was, it was off camera, but like it should have been like, unless they walked a certain pathway, like like I don't know how they weren't able to be caught on camera at some point, but anyways. Does he like them? No, I mean, not in particular. I mean, as far as scratching, yes, but he's like, "Ow." Why are boys like that? Have you guys noticed that? They're kind of babies. Like, about pain a little bit. Have you guys noticed that? See, that goes back in. But he doesn't, but I mean, he does like take interest in and be like, oh, let's see your nails and stuff, you know? He doesn't dislike them at all. You know what I mean? He's not like completely against them like Jim was. Jim really did not. He liked manicures. Where is my? Oh, here it is. Jim liked, you know, a woman to have their nails done nicely, but short, you know. He didn't like the long nails at all. Or how I guess he thought that they looked trashy or something. I don't know. That's how he acted, anyways. Kind of sucked because a couple times I got my nails done for like a wedding or something. He just was like not happy at all. Seriously. I'm like, dang, that bad? That bad? These, and well, the good thing about doing them yourself is that usually when they do come off, they completely pop off and you can just glue them back on most of the time. Usually they don't break, like, at least these kind. Now, if I do nail tips, which I tried to do yesterday with that Kiss glue and stuff, I glued on these nail tips and I don't know, it just didn't look good because I had to paint it afterwards. Of course, with nail tips, you know, obviously you have to paint the nails after they're glued on. Unless you want to just paint the tips, I guess, like a different, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, it was too messy looking. No Diet Coke. Yeah, I used to have very nice hands. So somebody told me anyways. Now they're getting old, but it's one of the first things to notice, your neck and your hands. Yeah, but they have to be filled in. The tips had to be filled in, and then, which I did, but then, like, you had to paint it afterwards. And I can't stay in the lines. I suppose if I had some kind of like, I don't, nail tape or something that you could. Yeah, but that's hard. That's more difficult. But doing nails like these, when you have the do the full, where you have the full nail, it's not just the tip. Well, they call these tips too, but they're really full coverage. Full coverage nail tips, I guess we should say. I like these because you can paint them before and it looks way nice. Like full soft gel tip. Maniology full soft gel tip. Oh, that's actually cheap too. Cheaper than Beetles, I think. Well, I don't know how much they. Yeah, I need to also. I have these nail foils. I need to get some kind of nail foil like adhesive because I don't have any, and I've tried everything else I have here to that you would think would work, and it just doesn't. So I guess I really need actual nail foil adhesive to do something like this. Well, you guys can't. It's too bright. Yeah, it's too. Whoa. Yeah, something like that. Looks like a foil she just used. Like that. Yeah. I need. Nail foil. This is only a small amount of nail foil glue, though. That doesn't look very good. Anyways, I'm not a very good artiste. I'm not gifted in that area as far as drawing and painting. I can color in the lines. I can trace. Actually, Sherry, you would be amazed over time. Like these aren't that long, honestly. But at first it is weird and you feel like, it feels like something foreign and you just want to bite them off, but you get used to it and I don't know, you learn how to It is harder sometimes to zip, you know, because trying to get into the, but when you have like stretchy pants, that solves that, you know. It can be. If you're wearing tight pants, that can be a struggle with nails. I think it is. My acrylics nails all ended up in the cooler at the biting them off. When I get really upset, that's what sometimes I'll do. If I have nails on, I'll start like just biting them off. It's like, I guess, a stress reliever or something, but it's painful. Yeah, you gotta be careful because yeah, you start filing down your nails and it just puts less and less, you get less and less natural nail protecting your nail bed there, and gets uncomfortable, and you can really screw your nails up doing your nails as often as I have been doing. I've been doing them like weekly, which is not good for your natural nails because I file it down. Have you tried Dashing Diva nail stickers? I use them on those. No nail stickers. You mean just like these type of things? I don't have any nail stickers. They just want to make sure. I look at Auntie Sherry. That's or unzipping a man's trousers. Frustrating. I think they just wanted to make sure it's really you and not an imposter. My stomach is growling like crazy. I might have a Diet Coke in the fridge, but I kind of want to save it for late tonight. Let's see here. Trying to think what we should do. Yeah, I am thinking about what we're going to do for dinner. Caitlin's out of friends tonight. And I don't know. She gave me as a peace offering, I guess. I don't know, peace offering or as a goodbye, I guess. Peanut butter and jelly M&Ms, like very interesting. But I had a few of those, but I've been thinking about what I am sitting here kind of thinking, wondering what we're gonna do for dinner because my stomach is growling. And I am thinking about I gotta pee. I need a Diet Coke. I need to figure out dinner. So I'm kind of trying to think, do I want to keep you guys on here while just take you guys with me? That part, yeah, the necklace part can be difficult. That's something that's difficult for sure. Yeah, that is definitely a problem. Okay, let me see. Let me try to pull up StreamYard on my phone so I can switch over to my phone. You guys hear my stomach? That is crazy. M&M casserole. It is I, said the fly. Well, I'm glad you're here. Bring Fred on so you could take a break. He's fishing. Fred doesn't like to go on camera and stuff. I try to. Yeah, he's had some cool stories. Like, he has some cool stories and stuff, but people like Grasshopper tease him so bad. No, he doesn't care, actually. No, but he's at the He's fishing. But no, seriously, I tried to get him on yesterday or the day before because he had watched Killer Looks video. I'm not gonna really say anything because I'll say it wrong, but it was about that Truth on the Hill or whatever. And I think Cam came up and it was a lot about Sherfy Jr. and stuff. He had an interesting story about something that happened when Sherfy Jr. was 17, trespassing with a bunch of his friends. They'd gotten some kind of trouble, and I don't know. Makes you wonder, was Cam there? But I'm not going to tell the story. We're not going to probably talk about it. But that's all I know. And this was when Sherfy Jr. was 17. I did hear Cam talking about like he had gotten in some trouble. He was living in Churchville, got in some trouble, and moved. Like almost like he got in trouble as a teenager or something. I try to get him on to talk about it. He's like, he does, Fred is not like the type that really likes the attention. But he's just trying to truly help. Let me see here. 1 second. I'm going to try to move over to my phone. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, you can kind of tell by your persona and how you type for sure. You can feel the energy. You can feel the energy. You can kind of feel that it's really Auntie Sherry. All right, guys. So I guess I'll take you along with me. I know, and that's the thing too. He's like, it's an interesting situation that happened, and I thought would be cool to tell. But he's just like, every time I freaking say something, they turn it into something different. So there's several cool, interesting things I'm try to get him to talk about, but it's like, why? I mean, for people to just like, they're not using the information correctly, So, I mean, if it could, I don't think it's not anything that needs to go to law enforcement or anything. It's just about that whole Cam thing and stuff. It just makes you wonder, like, was he one of those like people that was he part of that incident with Sherfy Jr. and a bunch of those kids that they were trespassing on one of the properties there on Ben Hill when Sherfy Jr. was 17. And there was like 8 or 9 boys, and the police were called, and they were four-wheeling and stuff. It just makes you wonder, was Cam one of those that was this? I don't know when this would have been. Whenever Sherfy Jr. was like 17. Hey, I don't see anything wrong. If you can't handle the truth, then don't ask, right? If you don't want to know the truth, don't ask. My stomach. Hold on, guys. Okay, give me 1 minute, guys.
Okay. Poor Athena's gonna be lonely. Well, no, actually, you'll be able to cuddle more with Fred, so you'll actually be happy, probably. Do you need to go outside? Athena is obsessed with Frederick. Oh, okay. Okay, come on then. What are you doing over there? I don't see anything over there. Oh, it's a squirrel. Really? Really? Oh, shit. I better watch the door. Eek. Lost you guys for a second. Had to make sure. All right, Bandit. You want Bandit? Come here. I know, and I don't want to bring attention that I'm going for a walk because I can't take Athena, and I feel bad. So I'm kind of trying to get Bandit's attention. Don't let them get my... Fred caught a squirrel stealing his stash of M&Ms. So those fun size packs, you know, you guys know, like Fred had, was it out in the van or something? Like, and you had the window open and you're like, somebody kept stealing your M&Ms. You're like, who is stealing my M&Ms? Like, you're like, I wish you could would tell me. Like, it's not me, and I really don't think it's Kaylin. Anyways, like, he ended up he ended up happened to see the squirrel in action stealing a pack of freaking fun size M&Ms. Might be better on this camera too. I don't know. Shush. Oh, thank you. Okay. Bandit, walk. Are you going with me or not? Yeah, that's what I thought. What? Are we going? We are? Oh my God, are we going? Are we going? Okay. Oh gosh, Athena wants in. Let's get Athena in. I wish I could take her too. She gets so wild. It's hard to control both of them. Okay, go, hun. You want to? I'll give you a treat because you're such a good girl, and you deserve it. Let's see what we got for baby Athena. Oh, I know. I'm getting it for you. Hold on. Don't. I hold on. It's a harder process because now I have nails. Opening these Slim Jim packs aren't as okay. Yes, it's a good snack too. There you go. That's how I make it up to her. I bribe her with food. When I can't take her. For a casserole. You sound like me when I'm talking to my daughter, like her eating something that she wasn't supposed to eat. That I had, for some kind of something I was going to cook, right? That cheese was for my casserole. Now, where's my... Okay, I get it. Okay. Kate. Day in the life of Ziggy. From nails, look at the adventure we go on. Seriously. Now we're outside and we've got a doggy stroller. We were just doing nails. We were just outside. No chocolate for Bandit. No, I don't allow that. He's too. No, that's no. I hear no. No. He's my baby. Athena is my baby too. I love Athena seriously just as much. They're both so amazing. Is the dog's feet broken? Well, he will walk here in a second. He gets a little lazy sometimes. He gets several walks a day. We wait till we turn the corner. There's a special spot we take him out. He's where it's at. You'll start to get out for his pee spot, his first stop. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it was a Slim Jim. You're not okay, I guess. Oh yeah, you were outside earlier, so that's good. I want him to walk. Fred complains about it and says I spoil him too much. I'm trying like because he can go pretty much the whole time without or walking. Sometimes though, I'll have to pick him up. So, and I like bringing this thing because sometimes I go by. I was thinking about going by Dollar General and getting some grocery things. Ew, no, he does not. Oh gosh, you know they just clipped that. He's just trying to be funny, Sherry, because how these people are with they spread that same rumor about Athena. Oh, that guy just went by bumping old school Nelly. But no, when we first got Athena, people tried to say we were giving Athena chocolate and Diet Coke. Like, it's so stupid. I know better than that. That's.
The night is alive with fear. I can smell it in the air. Come closer. Let me feast upon your terror. You cannot hide from the darkness. It claims all who dare enter my realm. Freedom this forest. You can hide as long as you want. We will have fun finding you.
So yeah, that's why I bring that's another reason it can carry stuff too. So it's like really convenient. So I like to go on these walks, and sometimes like I can take a little detour home and stop by Dollar General. It gets me out and gets me exercise. And my knee, I have bad knees, and like I'm worried about having to have like surgery or something on them. So I've just been really trying to be more active because I've noticed like people who stay active in their lives, like they live longer. And like Jim's mother is like, she still works, and she is like 80 years old, and she's just like going strong. She works at a gas station as a cashier. So my left knee started like, my knees used to like pop out like ever since I can remember. It's gross, and they kind of go backwards, double jointed in a way. And so I've always had bad knees. But like a couple years ago, my left knee started hurting like all the time, where I had to have a pillow. And now that I've started walking these last couple years a lot more, I don't have that pain really. Plus, I have lost some weight, so. We need to also keep our eyes peeled for our bike that was stolen. There's a white bike, but I don't think that's it. Because I don't think the handles were curved. And I remember it's a Roadmaster. That one's a... Yeah, that's not it. Hi. Yeah, so we're looking for a white Roadmaster. It's nothing special, but nobody, I mean, it still wasn't theirs to take. There's another white bike, but that's not it. I love her bike. I always tell her that pink, he's mopping. I don't want to ruin his floor. So let me think here. Also trying to think what we're gonna do for dinner. So I'm really annoyed that like something. Don't you hate when a charge comes out that you freaking did not think it was going to come out, and either you forgot about one of those automatic charges or whatever? Yeah, that happened to me today. I was not happy because I needed that money right now. Let's see how we're going to do this. We'll just carry Bandit, and let's see, do I have pockets? I'm trying to be mindful of his newly mopped floor. So we're going to put it like maybe right here. Okay. I try to be respectful. So right now, it happened to have worms right now, which one second, guys. I'm trying to I know, that's my we should do some type of baiting type thing like that. Let's see, let me unlock my card. I guess we forgot to get our people's opinions. Okay, so getting my card goes. Sorry. Let's see. Do you have one of these? Do you have one of these? And just the drink. You know. Trying to remember to lock my card because, yeah, I like to. Yes, I like to lock my card in between uses because of that whole reason of charges coming out and stuff that you might forget. Sunflower seeds. Maybe we'll go by the sunflower man. I don't know how good his flowers are right now though. I haven't been. Oh my God! Shut up! What is that worm still doing here? Fred, look, it's still here. Ew, what is that thing? Oh my God, is Sharon here? I was showing her this exact one yesterday. It was in the parking lot yesterday. What the hell is it still doing here? And why is it crawling on its back? Ew. Ew. This was here yesterday. You guys, can I show you how this is bigger than you think? I don't want to touch it, but it's big. And it's gross. Look, Cher, it's still here. Why is it still here? It's in the. It was here yesterday. I mean, it gets around. It's freaking moving. So why is it still here? Is that the same one? I mean, look, it's a big worm. I literally sent that same worm to Cher yesterday. And Fred. Maybe he's trying to shed outer layer. You're probably right. Should I help him? I'm just kidding. Fred's like, oh, that'd be good bait. I'm like, ew, when you like poke it, it's gonna like explode. It's so fat. I don't even like to kill bugs. Dollar store larva. We're not at the dollar store right now, but even better, it's Valero. So it is kind of like, I don't know. It is a kind of shady gas station, a little bit, I guess, for this town. It's a little bit. I don't know what it is. That's why I really didn't know what it was. That's why I was. Oh, does it have a hole over here? Bandit would go crazy if I showed him that. And I'm not going to show him because I'm surprised he didn't notice me looking at it. Because he loves insects. His new favorite thing. Thanks to Fred. So, yes, did you screenshot that? Did you screenshot that, Sherry, and Google image search it? Yeah, grub worm. That's what Fred said it was. Is that what it... That's what Fred told me it was. I don't know why I'm going this way, really. I've been live for over 2 hours. I went from doing my nails to... I don't know if we should let you down. Like, I don't want my drink to spill. What do you see? What do you see? Yeah, why does it crawl like that? What? Why does it crawl on its back? It's creepy. Beetle larvae. Yeah. It's gross. So, so it turns into a beetle. For most of the tree, I take worms off. Huh. Yeah. Fred said it was, yeah, Fred told me it is very, very good, extremely good bait. But that it, like, yeah, they do deflate basically like a balloon when you put them on a hook. Yeah. Yeah, the sting worms. I learned which ones those are too. We were walking home after we were walking yesterday, and Fred was like, "Well, there's a sting worm or whatever." Those. No, but it's crawling on its back. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like it crawls on its back. I don't know. It's weird. And I thought it was struggling yesterday, so I kept flipping it the other way. I'm like thinking I was trying to help it. Because I'm like, oh man, it looks like it's struggling, trying to get over on its feet. So I tried to help it, and it just kept going back on its back. And I'm like, what is going on? And then I see it again today, looking like it's crawling on. Ew! Don't touch that. Let's see. Look who it is. It's Fred. I kind of figured Fred might come down here and try to meet us. Who is it? Who is it, Bandit? Bandit, who is that? Who is that? You know who that is? You know who that person is? I think it's caught underneath his foot. You sent me one you saw camping. I don't know if I could pull up my, I don't have, did you send it on Facebook Messenger? I can't pull it up right now until I'm home because I don't have Facebook Messenger on my, like, I forgot my Facebook password. So it's connected to an old phone number and it's a nightmare. So I have it logged in on my computer and my old phone. So that's the only places I can access it. Someday I'll get it fixed. We're still waiting to try to figure out or trying to get one scheduled for Andy. But yeah, it's supposed to be October 4th when Fred does his. As long everything is good to go. We have to make sure that it has some money, obviously, but that we're doing it for sure. Definitely. If it the only thing that could make it be pushed back, which Cher's probably gonna talk about it, is if there's, for one, we have to remember they're trying to say that he has to have an ID, so, which you guys have known the nightmare it's been trying to get him an ID. So yeah, and they're trying to say, oh, he has to have one. So that's something that, since they're now trying to say we might have to push it back a week or a couple weeks. I don't know. We're hoping not. We're going to try to go Monday and see. Yeah, we're doing it no matter what. We're going to make sure it happens. So because I could just see Andy not doing one because you know what I mean? Oh, well, if Fred doesn't do one, then I'm not doing one type thing. So, and plus we want this for ourselves anyways, too. So you guys remember when he was like at the halfway house and we kept, like, he couldn't get any of his mail and we kept trying to get his ID and he was never able to get it? Like, we're having a run around up here as well. So yeah, or we're gonna go again next week and we're gonna try again. And so you guys, please pray that we can get this ID so we don't have any type of hassle, because I don't need any more hassle, or people will be like, definitely not going to let that be the reason why we can't get a polygraph. That would be so our luck. Not going to let that happen. We're going to have to figure out something. And at the worst case scenario, we're going to talk to certain people, like people that might be able to help. him get some kind of, move the process along as far as getting an ID. It's ridiculous. He can't even, like, if he wanted to, yeah, he just doesn't. It's crazy. The runaround is he doesn't have, all he has is his birth certificate, and they need to, like, main forms. All his stuff was stolen, and so it's like starting over. Then you go to Social Security, and then they want an ID, and it's like, well, you can't get an ID because he doesn't have two main forms to get his ID. So, but we've got some mail now and stuff, so maybe things can be different. Oh, guys, I gotta go. I forgot I can't be on here, but I'll talk to you guys later. Okay? I forgot not allowed to be live in DG. Talk to you all later.